Domenic Genua, welcome to Business Events TV.
Thank you for having me.
You've been the new president of the EEAA. You've been on the association for, I guess, 100 years. Tell me about the new role.
Well, I've been there since May as the new president and the association since September 2002, so 11 years. It's an interesting scenario. The association does a lot for its members, does a lot for the industry, and there's a lot to be proud of. And I guess that when the opportunity arose to take this role, at first I was hesitant and I thought about it, but I did do it because I believe in a couple of things. One, continuity is good, and it gives us an opportunity to take all the good work that's been done by the association for many, many years and keep it rolling forward. And secondly, the industry is going through a very, very challenging few years. I experience it, I know about it, I'm part of the pain process, and I want to be there to help the industry get through it, not only for my show, but all of our members' shows. And beyond that, with the scenario of business as it is, we have opportunities throughout Australia, and you just can't ignore those opportunities. And I want to do what I can to make that be better for everyone.
You run the International Boat Show, and we've just heard today that there's an association between the International Boat Show and the China market. How do you think that'll happen?
Well, it's interesting because the Sydney International Boat Show is a consumer show, so it's business to consumer, and as we always say, it's the best place to see boats, the best place to buy boats. And people travel to the Sydney for the event. And if you look at, I'll use most recent figures, of the 64,000 visitors, we had 2,000 visitors from overseas, 5,500 visitors from interstate, and over 14,000 from country New South Wales. The majority of those people that travelled to Sydney did so specifically for the Sydney International Boat Show. In relation to the China market, what was interesting and what an opportunity arises is that the Deputy Premier has explained to us their opportunities exist to bring large volumes of Chinese buyers to Australia to buy our products. Recreational boating in Australia is very, very lucky because we are seen as world leaders. We have some fantastic research development, and it's not uncommon for the international organisations to come to Australia to see how good our products are in Australia. Now, our ability or the opportunity to take those products and sell them to the Chinese market is just an extra step that would be really, really welcome and help our export.
And as president of the EEAA, going forward for the next 5 years, what do you think are the major changes?
I think that the major changes will be the ability to ensure that we have sufficient space for the exhibition industry to continue to grow, to encourage all shows to adapt to the changing marketplace, and as we've heard earlier, is to, if needed be, reinvent yourself. Consumers want that interaction. You can't smell, touch, see a product in great detail on a computer as you do at a show. So there is that demand for it. What we need to do is to continue over the next 5 years to find ways to make sure that we deliver it to fulfil the audience's wants and needs, and just make sure that they're happy at shows.
I asked Deputy Premier the similar question. With the new ICC, when do you think it will reach capacity?
Fairly soon. I think that the venue will be so good and such an international first-class standard that the demand for space will continue to grow very, very fast, and that'll be a good thing for Sydney.
Are you happy with the construction and the build of the ICC compared to the exhibition space, to conference space?
As an exhibition organiser, we would never be happy with the amount of space. If they gave us 50,000 square metres, we'd probably be squirming that we wanted a little bit more. But I think that we're also realists, and what we'll do is adapt very, very well to what we have.